and what do you know? Welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I got another G.I. Joe Classified review coming your way in the form of Stuart Selkirk, aka Outback. Now, this figure here has an extra a bit of a fun factor to it for me because for a few reasons. All right, not only is this a figure that I absolutely wanted to dive into as soon as I saw it being revealed, and on top of that, this is a figure as a kid that I had. I remember getting this guy as a kid, and I loved him, and I'm just really happy that they brought this guy back within the line. But on top of all that, this Outback figure, this particular incarnation, looks like one of my all-time favorite musical artists, and that is the legendary, the one and only, the iconic Michael McDonald. He looks like Michael McDonald, y'all. When I saw him, I was like, he looks like somebody, and that's who it is. Michael McDonald, if y'all don't know, this dude is a musical legend. Yama Be There, that duet with the late, great James Ingram, On My Own with Patti LaBelle, I Keep Forgetting, Sweet Freedom. Sweet Freedom, I'm going to tell y'all this. If you ever need a pick-me-up, if you need a song that'll pick you up and lift you up when you're a bit low, turn on Sweet Freedom. Yeah, that might do the trick, man, because that song always has that ability to lift me up. So, I mean, that's my jam, y'all. So, this is not only a G.I. Joe Classified figure for me, it's also Michael McDonald. So all in all, Outback is a 2-in-1 for me. He's part G.I. Joe Classified, Tiger Force soldier, and on the other hand, he is a legendary, iconic musical artist. So he's Michael McDonald. He's Michael McDonald to me. That's what I see. But this guy looks fantastic, folks. All jokes aside, even though he does look like Michael McDonald, I mean, you see the gray beard, the gray hair. They did an excellent job with the hair, the texture, the detail. It's there. I love that headband, that blue headband. He has that 80s look to him, and that's the thing that I like about this guy. He reminds me of the 80s. Another reason why I like this guy is the fact that I'm a huge Sylvester Stallone fan. I love the Rocky films. They're some of my most favorite films of all time. And this Tiger shirt reminds me of the whole Eye of the Tiger song. So every time I see this shirt, every time I see this character, that Eye of the Tiger song comes to my head. So I got Eye of the Tiger and I got the Michael McDonald songs all in one, man. It just makes this character it just makes this figure so much fun to have. And I know they have the redhead version that they're coming out with, but this is the one I want to go with, folks. Now, Outback figure is a part of the whole Tiger Force versus Python Patrol, line. Now, this is basically the variants to the standard figures. I know they have that Python Patrol bat that's out right now. I might dive into that one. And I know Bazooka is coming as well as Recondo, those Tiger Force versions. Although I would love the classic versions. I know we get in a classic Bazooka at some point, but I'm more likely I'm going to dive into Bazooka and Recondo, and that's probably as far as I'll go with this line. This is the guy that I definitely wanted from this Tiger Force line because in doing this Tiger Force wave of figures, this is the guy you definitely want to start with. I feel like he embodies that whole Tiger Force versus Python Patrol wave. Again, I had this guy back in the day. I loved him as a kid. I love him that much more now as an adult collector. And again, man, this guy looks fantastic. The detail is there. He has the tiger shirt here. He has the detail here in the arms. That's there here. The nice camouflage jeans that he has. Not jeans, but the camouflage pants that he's wearing. The texture detail through that is great. The boots here, the detail here in the boots area, that's there as well. All the way through, this is a fantastic looking figure. And the thing that comes to mind when getting this figure in hand is just how sturdy he is. The joints are tight. I won't say they're tight, but they're strong enough to where you don't feel like they'll wear down, in the midst of posing them around. the joints are not so tight to where you can't articulate him. You know, you run into some figures that are so tight to where you're afraid that you're gonna break off an arm by attempting to articulate him. You don't run into that issue with this character. He's a strong, sturdy, action figure, but at the same time, he gives you great articulation. You know, all the G.I. Joe classifieds do. You know, he has the waist swivel here, nice articulation in the arms. He has the bicep swivel here. Again, you see the nice detail and design in the arms. He has pinless, double jointed elbows, nice extension in the elbow, nice articulation in the wrist area. He has pinless, double jointed knees. Knees go all the way back to about here. Nice articulation in the foot area as well. You know, he has that ab crunch. He can go all the way down. He can go all the way back. You know, that's how far back he can go. So as always, the G.I. Joe classified figures are going to have pretty solid articulation all the way through. No problem with him kind of doing the splits here. He has nice boot swivel as well as that thigh cut. And he has that drop down as well. I think he has a drop cut. Yep. He has that drop down too for that extra articulation. So articulation wise, this guy is solid. On top of looking like Michael McDonald, I love it. He has the Eye of the Tiger shirt. He has the nice design, the detail throughout. Now, one of the hallmarks to this G.I. Joe classified line are the accessories. Now, I'm an accessories guy, and they definitely don't slouch on the accessories. You get a great number of accessories with each figure, and the interchangeability that they provide for you is just so much fun. Let's take a look at the accessories that this guy comes with, because he comes with, good number of accessories that really like enhances this guy. But again, he just looks awesome, man. He's one of those action figures that you can pose and you really can't do no wrong. I mean, he just looks that bad. He's super bad. So first and foremost, Outback comes with this backpack. This looks nice, has a nice color to it, and the detail here throughout looks great. It has the multiple pouches and compartments on the backpack here that looks good. This will peg into his back, and then also you have these areas on each side of the backpack where you can house his various weapons. And that's the thing that I love that. I like the fact that you're able to utilize these areas to make the backpack, this working function for the action figure. There's a purpose to the backpack as opposed to just attaching it to the figure's back. And then we also have his flashlight. So this flashlight is something that you attach to his leg here, and this looks great. They did a great job with that. Nice simple detail here. It has that gray color to it. So this will slide into this area. So you have that here for his flashlight. So we got his flashlight here, got his backpack. Let's attach his backpack to the back too. So we're gonna do that. So as we go, we're gonna attach all his accessories. So we got his backpack here. So he has his flashlight, he's got his backpack, he's getting ready to go camping. Now he ain't going camping, he's gonna go on a secret covert mission to infiltrate Cobra. All right, and up next, he has this fantastic looking, I guess it's a semi-automatic rifle type of a gun. Correct me in the comments. Let me know exactly what is the correct terminology for this particular weapon here. I just know this thing looks super dope, man. It looks so good. I just love the design, the overall detail of this gun. The two of the weapons that he has are very impressive. Here you have the scope that's on top here. Then here you have the little strap here that you can place around the figure's arm if he's not carrying this weapon in hand. Here you see the little peg for the blast effects. That's there. And the overall design and the detail of this gun, man, it just looks awesome. So you have this here. And again, you can strap this across his arm. I think I'm doing this the wrong way, but we'll see. You can do that. Something like that. I know I'm doing this all wrong. You can do that, or what I'm going to do is this. We're going to do this. We're going to utilize this backpack, and then we're going to tab this here to the backpack. So there you go. So that working function definitely can be utilized for this weapon here. All right, and up next he has this shovel here, and I'm not sure exactly what he would use this for, other than maybe just shoveling dirt or maybe weapon. He can utilize this for a weapon too. So this can be used for weapon or shoveling dirt, but this looks pretty cool. I like this here. It gives him that camping type of a look to him. So we're gonna tab this into his backpack. All right, so we got his little shovel here. So we got that. So he's gearing up, man. He's gearing up action. And then up next, we have his knife. His knife looks great here. Nice, again, a nice simplistic detail, all grayed out knife here that he'll utilize for battle or maybe for various things. So we're going to tab that, not tab it, we'll place this into his knife sheath. So we got that. And I just love these working functions, to where you can house these items on the action figure. So we got that knife inside the knife sheath. All right, and up next we have this pistol, man. And this pistol looks so awesome, man. I just love the design and the detail on this thing, man. It doesn't look like a pistol that I recognize, has a very unique look to it, design. I like the fact that he has this, I don't know if it's tape or cloth or whatever that he's wrapped around the handle, but it gives the pistol a nice makeshift look to it. But overall, man, I just like the design of this thing, man. It looks, I guess, again, it looks like a pistol, looks like a different type of a pistol that I've never seen before. Correct me in the comments if you're a specialist on weapons and know what this is, let me know. But this is a very unique looking pistol overall. Again, it has the little peg here for blast effects and everything, so I like that. So we're gonna house that within his little working gun holster here, pistol holster. So we're gonna slide that into here. All right, so got that into his little working, pistol holster. So he has that, and we're almost there, y'all. I think I got one more accessory left. So this is his magazine for his little, machine gun or semi-automatic machine gun or whatever you want to call it. So this will peg into, I'm gonna take this off his backpack and make sure he doesn't fall down. Don't fall down, Michael McDonald. Don't fall down. All right, and then we have this little magazine, which will go here. And again, this just makes the figure that much more fun to have these little working functions for your weapons. It's so appealing to me, and I just love it. So awesome idea for the G.I. Joe Classified line to be doing this. So we're seeing more and more of that with our action figures, from the Cobra side as well as with the G.I. Joe side of things. There we go. There we go. He's getting ready, y'all. He's ready. He's ready because he has a concert later on this evening. So he has to go, work with G.I. Joe for a little bit and save the world. He has a secret covert mission to infiltrate, Cobra Island. And then after that, he has to go get to a jet and fly across the country and perform in front of millions and millions of people. Y'all be there on my own. Sweet Freedom. Keep forgetting, all that stuff. He got to perform all those things. But before he does all that now, he has to go save the world. So that's what he's going to do. We have Outback all ready for battle, folks. He looks fantastic. This has to be, yet again, another favorite of mine. I love it. I'm really happy to finally have this guy as a part of my collection. Had him as a kid. This is the one I'm going to definitely stay with. I'll dive a little bit more into this Tiger Force versus Python Patrol line. I might get one of those bats. Definitely get Recondo. Definitely get Bazooka. That's where it'll stop for me with that. And here for comparison, alongside our Outback action figure, also from the G.I. Joe Classified line, I have the Commando Snake Eyes as well as the Timber action figure. Then up next we have Lonzo, Stalker, Wilkinson, and last but not least, we have good old Flint. Yo Joe. And here with our Outback figure is not his G.I. Joe buddies, but a slew of Cobra officers. Yeah. All from the G.I. Joe Classified line, I have the Crimson Royal Guard. Then up next, we have the fully loaded Alley Viper. Then we have the retro-carded yet dangerous Baroness. And last but not least, we have the Cobra Officer. Let's all hope that Outback finds a way out of this, y'all. Yo, Joe. Let's get on to the next. So in the midst of infiltrating a secret Cobra base, it seems as if Outback has run into some big, and I mean some big trouble with big old crocodile. Who could this crocodile be? Who could the owner of this crocodile be as well? If you want to find the answers to all this and more, stay tuned for the next episode of G.I. Joe. But folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this review. This Outback figure is fantastic. I love it. The overall aesthetic, the weapons, the accessories really plays up to who and what this character is. It takes me back to, having this Outback figure back in the day. And again, man, I can't get over that Eye of the Tiger shirt. I love that. And the fact that this guy looks like one of my all-time favorite musical artists. So he's a G.I. Joe and a musical artist all in one. You gotta love it, man. You just gotta love it. And definitely stay tuned for more G.I. Joe Classified. Folks, be sure to comment below. Always look forward to interacting with you all. Also, folks, don't forget to ring that bell for all notifications so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Be sure to do that, folks. And if you did all those things, I truly appreciate it. And until next time, folks, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned for the next episode of G.I. Joe. And always remember that knowing is half the battle. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.